Welcome to this DaVinci Resolve Fusion node breakdown. Today's node is the blanking fill node. So we're going to jump into Fusion and we're going to bring in a blanking fill. So this is another DaVinci Resolve FX available within Fusion. And what the blanking fill does is it allows you to change the blanking of your image. So let's go ahead and input our image, and we're going to look at the blanking fill. So up here under source, we can change the zoom of our source. And within our display here, we can change the size or the cropping of our source. And additionally, we can use this right here to change the cropping of the left, the right, the bottom, and the top. And if we uncheck these same left and same right, now we're no longer going to stay in the center. So if you need to change these independently, we can select this center button and it'll keep it in the center, but we can still crop to the left and to the right independently. Same with the top and the bottom. So if I want my little square here, I can just move her over, move it up, and that's my little crop. Under our fill extent, actually let me leave this up. Under our fill extent, we have different zoom modes. So under stretch to timeline, we can use a zoom and it's going to stretch to timeline. And since it's the same size, it's not going to look any different. It's not going to look stretched. So it's going to look the same as zoom to timeline. So this will zoom to timeline. But if your aspect ratio is different, your zoom will maintain that aspect ratio, whereas your stretch will stretch it out and it'll look a little skewed in the background. We also have manual, and under the manual, we can expand and we can change our aspect. And then we have warp to top layer, which means we have a new little input here and it's going to warp to that top layer, and we can change the size and it's going to warp from it. Meaning it's going to warp from our image out. So let's stick that back on manual and let's get a look we're kind of looking for. That'll work. Under our fill appearance here, we can blend our edges of our top image. We can blur our background or unblur our background. We can have a fade amount, meaning it's going to fade to whatever fade color we choose. So we can come in here and choose a different color. And then we have drop shadow, and we can add a shadow. So if I change the distance, let's change the blur so we can see it. I can change the angle of that drop shadow, the shadow strength, as well as the distance. And I can change the blur. Additionally, we can change the color if we want to change the color of that shadow. So now we've got a blanking fill on our footage. So that is the blanking fill node. I will see you in the next node breakdown.